What's going on, YouTube? Back at it again. Here we go. Got some seasoned chicken. Felt good. Said to myself, let's do quesadillas today. Just hanging out at the crib, not doing too much. Had some extra chicken left over. I said, you know what? I'm going to make some quesadillas. And they turned out amazing. First things first, got my chicken marinated real good, cooked off the chicken. I went ahead and threw some bacon on because I wanted to throw some bacon in the quesadillas. So I wanted to kind of go for the, bacon, quesadilla, chicken, and like ranch. That's a great combination. So I wanted to pull it off and kind of just build it myself and see what it looked like. So, here you see me ripping through the chicken and kind of just shredding it. I figure it's easier to shred the chicken and get it coast to coast coverage instead of trying to chop the chicken up, and then you may have some pieces of chicken that are a little bit bigger or smaller, and it might not cover all ends of the quesadilla. So with shredding it, I figured I could lay it out evenly, and then with the bacon coating it, I'd be able to go back and really just do what I want to do as far as getting that coverage from coast to coast. So the main thing is being able to get cheese, bacon, chicken, and ranch in every bite. Alright, so I used the Blackstone today. I figure that's probably going to be the easiest way to go ahead and do the chicken like I want to get it done. So, moving right along, just go ahead and add your butter down to the flat top. You just want to get a nice coating so when you put that tortilla shell down, you can vacuum it up with all that flavor. Alright, so you go ahead and get it on there. And by this time, you should already have your chicken nicely shredded. And you should already have your cheese ready to go. Some bacon chopped up. Have that ready to go. And you can start your build. The first thing I like to do is really get that coast to coast coverage with my cheese. Because what I'm going for is just every bite. Cheese, chicken, bacon, and whatever other ingredients you would like to add in there. I will be doing another video with like a mango salsa and like a black bean salsa for these quesadillas, because they really don't have any wrong or right to them. You can pretty much do whatever you need to do to them. I've seen people do pork belly quesadillas to shrimp quesadillas, veggie quesadillas. I mean, you name it, you probably could put it in a quesadillas. I've even seen cheeseburger quesadillas. What I haven't tried yet is a cheesesteak quesadilla, and I'm thinking that may be something that I may want to try here in the future. So be looking out for a video showcasing a cheesesteak quesadilla. Alright, back to the video. So now that you have all your stuff on there, go ahead and fold them halfway. And the reason why I fold them halfway instead of just basically using two tortillas and having a top and a bottom is you just get more tortillas out of them. I feel like you can get more tortillas out of them, and then you can also kind of consolidate your usage of like your meat and stuff. So I used to do it two tortillas, then I just switched to one. I started using the 12-ounce ones and did it like that. It's just easier, and you get more out of it. So now I went ahead and I buttered the top side of those quesadillas, and I'm going to go back and hit them with just fresh black pepper and Italian season. And that's really going to give you your flavor on your quesadilla. I know a lot of times we go out to eat and you get quesadillas, they don't really have any flavor to the tortilla. It's like you're really eating the inside, and that's all the flavor that you really get. So what I did with these quesadillas, I wanted to try something different, and this is exactly how I sell them at my store. I add the flavor on the outside, and then I just kind of come back and touch on some of those same flavors that I added on the outside on the inside as well. That way, every mouthful is just going to be meat, flavor, cheese, flavor, tortilla, flavor, bacon, flavor. You're just getting a mouthful of just goodness. Now these things sell like hotcakes. I mean, they just fly out the door, and it's because when you get them, take that first bite, it's just nothing but flavor. So you can't go wrong there. Now some people do like to have them. I don't want to say crispy, maybe a little more well done, and that's okay. But I think there's that happy medium where like it's just has that nice golden brown on them, and they taste really good. But if, let's say, you're gonna get it to go or something, and you're gonna take it home, it would probably be smarter to go ahead and just make them crispy. That way they'll soften up when you do get home and you go to reheat them. Something like this with a tortilla shell and you're gonna reheat it, it'd probably be best to have a flat top griddle, or just you can do a regular pan, and just either add a little bit of butter or a little bit of olive oil, just a little bit, not much, and go ahead and let your pan warm up, and then you just put your leftover quesadillas in there and kind of let them get a little crisp on them, because they're going to cook on the inside first anyway, but you just really want to get that outside that may have softened up from whatever trip you may have taken back and forth for your commute. Who knows how long that is. But if you want to get them back to basically being original, yeah, just pop them in the pan for a little bit and let them crisp up for you. Will not be a problem. Very easy to do. Very, very easy to do. Alright, so here I've got about 3 or 4 done, and I'm really just kind of popping them in at this point. I just really did these just to kind of showcase how I normally do them and how they come when you order them at my store. So now that they're starting to get brown, I'm going to go ahead and start placing them off to the side and start working some more quesadillas. Now I have that side of the flat top on a low heat, so they will get brown, but they will get brown at a reasonable rate. They're not going to burn. I'm going to still pay attention to them. It's really simple here, guys. I mean, you kind of can go for whatever your preference is. Like I said, some people like the quesadillas to be a little bit darker. Some people like the quesadillas to be a little bit lighter. It just really is a preference. Just depends on what you're into. I know for me, if I'm going to do salsa and sour cream, or I'm going to do, like maybe some kind of pico or something like that, I want a little bit of crunch. So the more crisp the quesadilla shell is for me, the better it is, because I know when, liquids and stuff like that, it will soften up the tortilla shell. So I like my quesadillas crunchy. But some people will, fold them up into 3-4 pieces, and so they can shove it all in their mouth and stuff like that. So it really just depends on your preference. You might like a soft quesadilla that you can fold up and, get the whole thing into your mouth in 1 or 2 bites. I don't know. It's a preference. I know for me, I'm all about that crunch. I kind of use my quesadillas as a fork when I'm dipping it into the pico or dipping it in the sour cream, or whatever I want to get on that quesadilla. Sometimes it's lettuce, just maybe some tomatoes or something. Just whatever it is, I want to use that quesadilla as a fork to actually get it in there. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and move forward so we can start working on the plating, so you can kind of see what it looks like. Depending on how many quesadillas you can actually eat, I mean, I think I did maybe like 5 or 6, maybe 8 or something. You can eat a lot of quesadillas. Here's the finished product. Hey, let me know what you guys think, man. Keep doing things with E-Dub. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like, and keep doing things with E-Dub. I'm out of here.